We are live.
We are on the air in our Miami studio.
Miami. Once again, I am not Davron Karimov. We are on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and also Clubhouse. Clubhouse, a new app.
I don't see it on Insta.
Don't see it on Insta?
No. It's not even doing anything. That story. Yeah.
Well, we're just getting started here. Money never sleeps. Has to eat while we're in the middle of getting situated.
Yeah, I finally got my Uber Eats order. Okay. They always have delays and shit.
Always have delays. I usually use DoorDash.
So
I saw even you put on your social media, right? Who's got the best delivery service? DoorDash. Well, it is Wednesday. You and Sean have been funding more deals. Funding America. Yesterday it seemed like there was a lot of complications with that deal.
Yeah. We funded 5 deals this month.
5 deals this month. 5 deals this month. Shout out to the people on Instagram. 5 deals. It's only been the beginning of April. Funding America. Yeah, yesterday there was a consolidation deal. Had some.
Oh yeah, I love consolidations.
What's the best about consolidations? Is this because you're cleaning up the mess? You guys are Funder Hunt cleans up.
Yeah, and it's you're taking out the positions the guy already has, and you're just giving him a massive savings on what he would have been paying anyway. So someone that's paying out $1,000 a day, you take the $1,000 and you lower it to $600. That's $400 a day. That's like you times that by 20, you're saving $8,000 a month.
Saving $8,000.
Yeah, and we get to fund them every single week. So it's
a no-brainer. That's one of the best deals, and you're cleaning. You're making it better for the merchant, making it better for small business.
And then like a common objection to the consolidation program is on the consolidation you're paying interest on interest, but that's not really true because I had my friend Andreas. He was on one of these podcasts with me, and he was like, if you look at the savings, the amount you're saving from the consolidation, it basically makes up for the cost of the capital.
Right.
Because if there's a 30% savings,
right,
you're not really paying that. You're doing it.
Right. You're saving exactly. Saving, which businesses want to do, right? Especially in these uncertain times, or seems like they're becoming more certain.
I mean, there's just so many ways we could get creative with CAs.
Especially with the Small Business Administration not getting funds fast enough to certain businesses. So certain businesses may get funding from the Small Business Administration. I know Davron has always, and Sean and everyone that I know has always suggested to business owners, if you could get that funding, get that funding. But there are times you can't get that funding. Our businesses cannot wait. They can't wait 20 days. They need the money now.
Yeah, the government's giving out money. What do we just have a $2 trillion package passed? 40% of all money printed in the history of this country has been in the last year.
What do you think about it?
40% of all money ever printed.
40% of all the money that's ever been printed and conjured into existence in the United States of America.
Or was it 20%? I don't know. But
a large percentage. That's another concern. Will there be concerns about that? I know I've always heard for 20 years. I don't want to say 20 years. At least 15 years, there's always been will sometimes see on the financial network certain people concerned about hyperinflation, concerned about the woes of if we keep printing money, these type of stimulus programs. Because right now, not everyone necessarily is getting a stimulus check, but there's many, many people in the United States. I think there was a certain income bracket.
Did you get a stimulus check?
I did.
Oh, okay.
I did. I did. I'm not I don't know that. I don't feel great about that. You know what I mean? I don't feel great about that for this country. I think there's a certain income bracket, like you don't get it or you wouldn't be qualified, whatever the case may be. But, how long this goes on and how it affects the economy, there has to be some way that it has to be paid for at some point.
So let me ask you something. I know you got your background in politics.
I do.
Let me ask you something. What do you think is gonna happen to this? Do you think there's gonna be like hyperinflation, like what they saw in Zimbabwe?
We talk about Zimbabwe as a big historic example. The Weimar Republic during the 1920s, Poland printing money. It's interesting because the United States dollar is kind of the de facto world currency at this point. I know there's a lot of stuff developing within digital currencies, but at the end of the day, the U.S. dollar is basically the standard for the world. And it is an interesting question because I've always heard about this stuff, but then there's this I think this belief, because the United States is so powerful, that there's no way that a country with the amount of GDP and the production could have hyperinflation. I'm not sure if maybe we would go more into deflation, depending on some of the policies the Fed may step in and try to do, manipulate interest rates and maybe that will cause deflation. But clearly, when you're trying to stimulate and you're printing money and you're giving out checks, the point is you want to put that money into the market, money velocity, econ. I don't know if it's going to happen, but it's concerning. I mean, it does seem like you have 1 quarter, a couple quarters, maybe a stimulus checks. I just don't know if this keeps going on. With other countries and what we're doing, hyperinflation is a problem. I mean, it is a concern. I mean, here's what you're going to get. If the dollar doesn't, let's put it this way. If there's not going to be hyperinflation, what you're going to get? You're definitely going to get, you're seeing inflation right now in consumer prices. I mean, consumer prices, you're seeing inflation. So you're going to have to pay for it one way or the other. I think if anything, we keep printing money, you'll just see consumer prices start to rise.
Yeah, and the taxes. Mm-hmm. You hear? Let's talk about this. You hear what what Janet Yellen said about the global corporate tax rate?
I have not heard what I believe the Treasury Secretary woman has said. No, what has Janet Yellen said?
She said that she's trying to get a global corporate tax rate. So everyone, no matter where you are in the world, if you have a business, you're gonna get taxed as someone in fucking Uzbekistan.
I just think that's not something that's going to happen. It sounds like a nice idea, it sounds like something that an undergraduate would write as a policy prescription in a policy paper for some project for a graduate or undergraduate, maybe for some term paper. But in practical terms, I don't think we're going to have what would you need to have to happen anytime we've had monetary policy, like Bretton Woods, are we going to have all the countries come together and do this? At the end of the day, is China going to be involved in this? No. Is Russia going to want to be a part of this? Highly unlikely. So I find it very difficult. It sounds like this would be something that if it was enacted, would be something that all the developed countries would have to agree to. And I don't see that happening. So I don't see how that is actually going to become something that's real. I mean, we've seen in Europe, they've had the VAT tax. That's something that's been tried to be value-added tax, meaning you have to pay. It's kind of like a sales tax. Yeah. I don't see that, but I do know, when it comes to businesses, I don't know. Would this be on businesses or just be on everything?
Just corporate tax.
Corporate taxes. Yeah. Sounds like something that will be proposed and we'll never see it enacted.
So you don't think it's going to happen?
Don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it would be good let me put it this way. I don't think it's going to happen, and then I'll opine on it. I'll say that I don't think that I would even recommend it as well. I don't think it's something that's going to work. It seems like it's something, I'm not sure how globally it would help the economy. I'm not sure if more of those who look towards the international field would think it helps. I don't think it's going to help. It definitely will not help the United States. I know that.
There was a report that came out that Nike paid $0 in taxes last year.
$0. What do you think about that?
I mean, these are big corporations. I mean, they have their loopholes, you know. They have their CPAs, accounting
Yeah, there's
teams.
CPAs. A lot of small businesses getting MCAs. I'm not sure if they have that ability. It seems like how many big businesses you would say it's mostly always small businesses that do MCA?
I don't know what the definition of a big business versus small business. I mean,
30,000. I guess you would have to go more now.
I just go by revenue, you know,
Revenue,
like someone
yeah.
could be a fucking one person
Right.
shop
Right.
and they could be bringing you $200K a month.
True.
That's more important. But yeah, I mean, I think big business means like 500 employees or something.
Right. At least like that's mid-size, 500. Yeah. And I'm sure they're probably bringing us millions of dollars at that point. So they probably could get the funding that a lot of the merchants that come to Funder Hunt are not able to get. Some of those government funds. What do you think about the PPP funding situation?
Yo, if you are a sole proprietor or a C Corp, an LLC, and you have not applied for the PPP yet, go apply for the PPP right now. It's free money, yo. That's what I think about it. It's free money.
It's free money. It's free money. But there has been some fraud. I mean, I think that was going to be.
They're gonna investigate it. They're gonna catch them. They're gonna, you know, it's gonna get taken care of.
It's going to get taken care of. But yeah, if you're a business owner, definitely should go get those funds, especially in this time right now. Bunch of people joining us still on Instagram right now.
The problem with me, why I haven't got my stimulus check yet, is because I don't think the IRS got my tax returns yet. Because I did an extension last year, and I don't think they have my tax returns yet. So that's why I go on the IRS website, irs.gov/EIP, for your stimulus check. I go on the website, there's not enough information available.
Huh.
Yeah. But I had some transcripts mailed to my house, so hopefully, if I get the transcripts, then I can prove that the IRS has them.
You're just too busy working. When we did the extension.
Dude, I don't have time to call the IRS, bro. Like,
trying to get businesses funded. That's all he's doing all day long. I'm watching this. I'm videotaping this. I'm editing this. He's literally on the phone constantly. From the moment I come in to the moment I leave, he's on the phone almost constantly talking to underwriters, merchants, trying to make sure businesses are getting funding today.
Look, if I called up the IRS and I'd be like, yo, did you get my tax return? This is what's going to happen. They're going to put me on a 20 to 40 minute hold.
That's true.
And then I'm just.
Your call is important to us. Please wait. Yeah, that's.
But on some days it's not that busy.
Accurate.
The IRS is not that busy, so you can get through pretty quick.
If you have any problems, the IRS, let them know. Give them a call. So
here's something that if you're a business owner, also make sure you have your documents in order. If you just started your business, make sure you got your what's it called, the certificate of incorporation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Secretary of State.
With Secretary of State, yeah, and make sure you got your EIN number.
EIN. You should want to know what your EIN. You need to know what your EIN is, for sure.
So when we set up this company, we were in we organized it in the state of Delaware. For some reason, I don't know. I heard that
a lot of businesses incorporate in Delaware.
I heard that Delaware is like the most friendliest towards businesses. I don't know if that's true.
There's a lot of businesses that incorporate in Delaware. A lot.
How do you get leads? What's the name? Count G.
Count G.
How do you get leads?
How do you get leads? Davron and Clubhouse.
This machine right here. This machine.
The phone.
Not the Clubhouse app. I'm just saying.
No, this phone.
This machine. This machine has made me so much money. Like it's like
the smartphone.
Not even it doesn't even have to be a smartphone. You just
call.
Yeah.
Just pick up the phone.
And you don't even need a phone. You could get a voice over IP now. You could get a Google Voice number. Looking for free. But yo, I mean, look, I tell this all the time. Like when we started this company, it was just me and the guy that built the website. And I was just calling off spreadsheets. I didn't even have like a CRM. I didn't have anyone to talk to. I just called off the spreadsheet. Like a Google Sheets doc. I just went from one number, copied, paste, And then I got my first deal, and after that, it was pretty much over. Because I knew I could do it on my own. When I funded that first deal, and I remember, who I funded. I still remember who we lended it with. But how do you get leads? Dude, you got. There's so many ways you get leads. I mean, like, the phone is obviously a powerful tool. It's probably the most powerful tool. Then after that, you probably got, just reach out to the merchants. I mean, like whatever info you can use to contact them, that's kind of like what we're trying to do right now with this social media stuff. Is like we're still talking to our merchants. We're still getting deals done, but also people that actually appreciate us.
Mm-hmm.
Because like a lot of times, you get merchants that tell you to curse you out, hang up on you.
Yeah, those are weird. Me experiencing that, and then since I've been here for a month, but it's interesting to like experience and watch it, because some of these times you'll hear these people and they cuss you out, and yet you funded them.
Yeah.
So
you mean like Charles?
Not mentioning any names. All I'm saying is that there has been some merchants that they have been funded. These are businesses that need funding. They got funding, and yet they're still coming out and they're coming after you for, I don't know why, but the haters.
Yeah, but I'm by no means like a guru and like lead gen. I'm not a lead gen guy. I'm a sales guy. I'm a salesperson.
Sell cash.
So, where was I going with that? I don't even know. I don't know.
You're a sales guy. You're claiming not to be a guru.
Yeah.
Just saying.
You're definitely not a guru.
Yeah, he sells cash. Businesses that need
funding. I'm a salesperson first, right. And then I'm a fucking entertainer and
right.
YouTube guy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
YouTube. First it was League of Legends. Now it's selling cash. Now it's funding America. Now we're funding.
But I don't know. I'm not trying to like put labels on myself or like define myself.
No, but he's funding businesses, and some of these I've witnessed it here. Some they don't pay, So it's unfortunate when you're trying to get businesses you're trying to help businesses, and yeah.
Anyone in South Beach or in Miami that can give us a freaking funding house?
Yeah. So he has been. This is look. Since St. Patrick's Day. He's been trying to get a house.
We're funding millions of dollars. Okay, like help us fund America. Okay, I'll give you $100 finder's fee if you find anyone that can give us a house
with the funding house.
Right. It can even be an Airbnb. Like I was checking Airbnb the other day. I was checking Airbnb today, this morning.
We're looking to take the show to a funding house. It'll get crazy. Deals will get funded in the house. It just adds a whole new element to it. Plus, you're in Miami. Miami's an interesting place.
Do you shy away from consolidating MCA? This guy's on YouTube. Count G.
On YouTube.
Yo, leave a like on the YouTube. All right. What's
Definitely like, subscribe. We got a new episode.
Oh yeah, 11. Subscribe if you haven't already.
Episode 11. Episode 12. Funding America. So it comes out tomorrow.
Can be legal ramifications. Okay, so this is a tricky one. This is one where I've seen this in the comments before. Like, you shouldn't tell your funders that you're gonna stack your merchants. But at the end of the day, merchants stack anyways. Whether it's us doing the deal, whether it's someone else, they're gonna find a way to get the money. The merchants are always gonna stack. How do you prevent it? How do you shy? Do you shy? No, I don't shy away. Yeah, I mean, whatever it takes. Whatever it is that puts more money in Funder Hunt's pocket. I'm out here trying to raise the revenue of the company. But like, I mean, it's up to you, really. I mean, dude, like, you could say it's in a contract, but that's all it is. It's in a contract. Are they going to log in and find out that this guy got funded again? Most likely not. Most likely they're not going to do another login. They're not going to find out. So, I mean, ultimately it's the merchant's decision whether he's taking the funding or not, whether he's taking the deal or not. He knows what he signed. He knows what he's getting. So that's not even. I would say it's not even up to me, because if the merchant wants more money, the merchant wants more money.
Plain and simple. The merchant wants more money. Yeah, what would be you met with a funder yesterday. I don't know if you want to talk about anything about that conversation. Some of it is in the episode 12. But
Yeah, shout out to Diverse Capital. They came in the office yesterday. They came and sat down. Veritas shot the whole thing. What were you saying?
No, it's just if there's anything you want to talk about it. Did you think it was interesting? You got recognized. He mentioned that he recognized he's been seeing a lot of your content online. He wants to work with you. Did you get any interesting? I did think one thing. I do think. What do you think about the comments about New York people in Miami?
I mean, without a doubt, dude. Like, just the way they carry themselves in Florida is completely different than in New York.
Yeah, the funder was talking about how it's just a different vibe between New York and Miami. It's just a different vibe. Basically, the hustle is strong.
Do you think someone can convert from a New Yorker to a Florida?
A New Yorker to Florida, like try to be more chill and like not always want to make deals. I think the thing is there's something about when you grow up in the North. Anyone out there who's grown up in the North, you know this.
Which is like 90% of the industry.
Probably 90% of the industry. I mean, look, a lot of people, they grew up north, then they came down here. I mean, look, when you grow up in that cold and it's 20 degrees and it's cold and you got to go out there, you got to make stuff happen. You're waiting at the train, you're going into the city. There's something about that I experience. I can only speak for myself, but I've had many conversations with other people. It hardens you in a certain way. And once you come down here, it's nice. The weather's nice. There's many things down here that are nice. And, you just feel relaxed. I think you constantly have to find some way to stay hungry. Could a New Yorker person become more chill? I don't know.
I mean, look, when I got down here, this was in August of last year. I mean, I came here with no connections, no job. Right, I had my company.
Right. Taking a chance.
Yeah. And now we've grown to like we got John here, we got Veritas the camp guy.
Growing the board, they're funding more deals every single month. Now they're getting recognized by people down here.
The bank's recognized us.
The banks put Funder Hunt's content on their website, so that's well appreciated debate. I know you were even mentioning, I think there was someone in the comments section who was trying to call out Davron, and then I think he mentioned, what about the DeBank article? Or someone was saying they weren't taking you seriously, and then you mentioned, oh, well, the bank takes me seriously, and then he removed the comment.
Yeah, that's going to be episode 12, but basically someone was like, does anybody in this industry take this guy seriously? And I was like, yeah, the bank does. They wrote an article on it.
They literally featured you.
But it's not like a competition. Like, who's being taken seriously? It's not really about that.
No, I mean, at the end of the day, the success is, I mean, there are companies even locally down the street that have been funded by Funder Hunt.
Yep.
I mean, not once, twice. So, I mean, a lot of times I think many companies, they come in on, especially if you're a company there that needs fund, go to funderhunt.co/last step and fill out the form, get funded. But, a lot of businesses, they come in through Funder Hunt, they come in on the starter program. And then many times, when they come back they get great deals, great renewal, great deals. That's all that's coming out of here is great deals for businesses. At least the businesses are getting the funding within 48 hours. They can't wait for the SBA to get that money. John just came in here. The money man.
Oh, guest appearance.
The money man.
Listen, I don't know.
Yeah, man.
Hey, man, business owners, man, come on.
Yeah.
People, we get things done and funding. We don't waste time. Bring your docs to us. As a matter of fact, go to funderhunt.co/last-step and just submit your docs. We'll get you funded same day, today. That's all.
That's it. It's just the facts. I mean, look, the businesses have been, and There was a business yesterday that was funded in California, a towing company, restaurant funded recently twice down the road. So, I mean, look, if you're a business that needs funding fast, definitely go to funderhunt.co/last step. Get funded fast today. So, how many other is it yesterday? Was
Yo, if it makes sense to me, I'll put my money in the own deal, man.
think of what you want to talk about that, putting money in deals. What do you think about that? How many times do you put money in deals? Your own money.
I used to do it a lot.
Yeah.
Kind of stopped because I was wondering if I was going to buy some real estate or not. Buy like a fucking place for me to live in. I have no place, no permanent residence right now, guys, in Miami. I just gotten out of I've been going from Airbnbs to hotels.
It's work. It's work.
Yeah. What was the question?
Have you ever? How many?
Oh yeah, if we putting money in our deals. Yeah, it's great.
Ralph.
Why wouldn't you put money in your deal?
Right.
Like, look, even if it's just a certain percentage, like, yo, I'll put 20%, 30% in this deal.
Right.
Out of my check.
Right.
You know.
Still helping
Because the money is not the reward. The money is the money is one of the rewards, but it's like you're funding deal. You're still gonna fund deals. You know.
When you fund deals, I've noticed, like, is it to you? Is it the money, or is it just funding the deals, or is it both? Because I've noticed when you fund deals, you can tell when he funds deals, he gets excited. When Sean funds deals, he gets excited. So to me, I could just tell they love. I think to me, it seems like you guys love making the money, but you also love the fact when you get deals done, funding those businesses. It's almost like they're keeping score.
Look, I mean, you know what Kanye West said, right?
Kanye West has said a lot of things.
He said money isn't everything, but not having it is.
Speaking about which, Kim Kardashian.
Yo, who's Gordon Gekko? Ralph, you keep saying
He's referred to Sean.
Sean is Gordon Gekko. I gotta look up who that is.
The new Gordon Gekko. That's Wall Street, man.
Oh, okay.
Wall Street, the movie. Gotcha, Ralph.
Me, motherfucker. There's nobody like me. I appreciate the compliment.
Yeah, that's. I think there's the hustle, that drive. I saw Kim Kardashian's now a billionaire. Her and Kanye.
Dude, her name is.
What do you think about that? Let's get into that just for 2 seconds. What do you think about that?
She's like an A-tier fucking celebrity at this point. Dude, she married Kanye, like, and who was she with before? Like the sex thing?
The sex tape, yeah.
Yeah.
She made a sex tape, got huge, turned Bruce Jenner to a woman. And
I heard the bank won't take you on as an ISO unless you're doing a certain quota. How do you show them your numbers?
so I think he wants
The bank, what are you talking about? The bank is a magazine. I don't know what that.
Yeah, that sounds interesting. Like the bank, like the way he's phrased, the way that question's phrased, it sounds like you would think like the bank's a company, like a firm. The bank's just a financial news, a fintech news outlet.
Yeah.
But they're good. They provide great information, and you should check them out. Sean Murray.
Yeah, I don't think anything about Kim Kardashian though.
No, yeah, I just, she's a billionaire, but people are like, how did she become a billionaire?
I should become a billionaire? Oh, because of her dad.
Because of her dad. Anyways, well, yeah, enough with that Kim Kardashian talk. Looking at the
but no, I never showed the bank any numbers.
Right.
Which is funny because I could have lied. I could have said something like, "Oh, we're doing X amount" instead of what I actually said, which is a true statement. But I could have lied and said something like, "Yo," which I wouldn't do that. But like, we're doing like $20 million a month. So.
Right. But they're still funding hundreds of hundreds of thousands of dollars to businesses a month. And it's already the 7th, and they've already done deals.
And another question I got was like, how much did you pay to get on the bank? Which was $0.
$0. Fake news.
0.
There was no money paid. They came to see him because of the success at Funder Hunt. And if, once again, you're a business that needs funding, funderhunt.co/last step.
Yo, put a 1 in the chat if you're in Miami right now. Put a 1 in the chat. Let's see.
Put a 1 in the chat if you're in Miami.
We're hiring for all positions.
Yeah, Sean always talks about 30 days. Just 30 days. Come down here for 30 days. Change your life. Especially if you're someone who just wants to get in this industry.
But dude, it could happen even sooner than that. Like, we just say 30 days because that's the training period. That's what we give for you to
Right.
get trained.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's happened sooner than that. It's happened in less than 2 weeks. Get their first doc sales rep.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure there's too much MCA news right now in regards to regulation or just in general. It seems like businesses are getting funded. Funder Hunt is funding more businesses because of the work of Davron and Sean.
Yeah, some people just look at what we're doing and they just like hate MCA, like especially the media, like what they talk about in Bloomberg.
Yeah.
They just really don't like it. I don't know why. They always like to throw around words, like they did an article about this funder called Par Funding. How they were like, this was like 2 years ago, but it was just like the article name was "Sign Here to Lose Everything." They just hate us. Bloomberg, chill out, man.
Bloomberg Finance. Well, yeah, episode 12 is coming out tomorrow. So how many times? So yesterday, there's something in the episode. I won't give away all the stuff, so everyone out there subscribes and checks it out. But there was an incident where the merchant didn't get the correct amount. Has that happened a lot? How many times have you?
What do you mean the merchant didn't get the correct amount?
Or they did, and ultimately they did because of you. You fixed it. You got it done. Different got it done. But is there ever like an issue that's not the merchant's fault, but it's sometimes there's miscommunication that happens and underwriting and not giving the full amount?
Once, the first time I ever did a reverse consolidation deal,
Okay.
I think the guy didn't understand it or something. So basically we had to take him out of that consolidation. Because he was just like, let me pay it off.
Gotcha.
No. But like, has there been miscommunication? No. Like it's
It's pretty simple.
Hey, what's going on, man?
It's to the point.
you're getting this is how much you pay back, this is how much you have to, that's how much it costs. You want it, yes or no? Move on.
Right. Right.
Oh yeah, definitely. You want me to email you?
Well,
let me get you my
see if
email
there's
right
any
now.
questions out there to Dave Ron
Once I
right
have
now
your
in the
email, I can go ahead
chats.
and send you the link, so you can complete
Seems
that
like there's some questions on Instagram.
right now. 1 second.
Yeah, if you guys want, we're also on we're also streaming this. We're also in a Clubhouse room right now.
Clubhouse, check us out.
So you can actually go in that room and talk with us.
Yeah, it's if you don't know about Clubhouse, Clubhouse is a new app.
So it's
It's pretty cool. Mayor Suarez of our local mayor was on there yesterday. So what did you think about? You went to the range last week. What was that like?
The last 3 months.
I never talked to you about what that was
Sunday.
like. Or Sunday. What was you what was that like? Was that the first time you went to the range?
No.
No. Nah.
Yeah, just did a little bang bang.
It's a little bang bang. Let's just get some of that out.
What did I think of it? I was holding the weapons incorrectly. I never do that.
Perfect.
Ooh. But you got corrected and everything's good. He taught you how to. Yeah, you want to make sure you.
I never loaded a gun, but I loaded it that time.
Right.
Yeah,
If you
teaching
do
me.
get licensed, you do
I
get a
can
permit,
text
you
you the
should
link
take the
right now.
safety courses, you know what you're doing.
If you got a smartphone, you probably knock it out on your phone too. Let me just see if I can.
Just helpful.
Yo, just make sure
recommendation.
you're not crazy and you're coming around here with a gun. That's all.
That
I
too.
do.
That too. That too. I know there's haters, but
If you're
there's haters.
if you're a wacko like in Colorado, don't come around here.
No. I'm pretty sure if they come down here, they'll be stopped at the entrance way. Florida, great state of Florida. You like Florida though. Overall, would you say you like Florida?
Yeah.
Dude, it's like you're saving so much. You're saving so much.
You're
on
just
taxes.
saving so much money.
And it's like the weather is better.
Thing is, every day it is like it's 76.
And like coming in here, I thought like the spring was gonna be hot as fuck, but then like in the nighttime it still cools down.
It still cools down.
It's still like 70s. So.
Everyone was trying to like tell me misinformation
full
before I came down
statements
here. Like
of
it's
each
gonna be
one.
so bad. It's gonna be so hot.
So download it as a PDF. So if
Like you're just upset that you're still stuck in the cold.
I think Arizona is hotter than Florida though.
Arizona's hotter, it's drier. I believe just like California is drier, more of that dry heat.
I mean, I ain't going on.
Florida heat is it's similar to like a summer in the north. It's like summer in the north all the time. But
That's how I love it.
Yeah,
different vibe.
I want to connect with you people if you're in Miami. I want to connect with you.
We're in Miami.
I want to invite you to come down to my office.
Yep.
Or you want to just
If you're a real player in merchant cash advance.
Real player, serious. There was a funder that came here yesterday. Adam was great. Adam was cool.
Yeah.
Basically, if you're in Miami,
perfect,
come
yeah.
down. If you're not Miami, but you're in Miami, come down. Hit us up. Especially if you want to.
So let me ask you something.
Ask me.
I don't even want to ask you because we're on the podcast.
What's up?
No, I was just gonna ask you. Are you happy working here?
Max.
Yeah, it's been interesting documenting this. You know, as Davron said before, I come from the world of politics. I'm a video editor. I'm a videographer. I used to work for Republican Party in Connecticut. Then I used to work for James O'Keefe, Project Veritas.
Next week, a month from
I was
now.
a video editor at Project Veritas. Now I'm here. I'm seeing the inside world of merchant cash advance. It's been interesting. It's been great. I mean, Miami's great. Davron and Sean are great. I relate to them in the sense of they're constantly. I mean, they're working until like after like there's no like 5 o'clock we go home. In my last couple of jobs, it was very much round the clock. You're working a lot, so it's very, very much to being at what I was doing before in the sense.
Is that consistent or
Just
do you have
grinding out.
Do you have like
We're just trying to put out content. We're just trying to show you the inside world of merchant cash advance. That's what I'm trying to do. I appreciate the bank putting on Funding America on their website. We're just trying to show the inside scoop. It's getting done. They're getting businesses funded. If your business needs to get funded, contact them.
outstanding balances?
And Miami's great.
Do you speak another language? Yes. Do you target business owners with the same language background? No.
Interesting question.
No,
language do you
no,
speak?
none of
You
that.
do speak another language?
I speak Russian.
He speaks Russian. Why do you speak Russian?
Because that was the first language I was taught.
How is it the first language you were taught? Weren't you born in the United States?
No.
He was not born in the United States.
Immigrants.
He's an immigrant. We're all immigrants.
The good immigrants.
The
Yeah, you
good,
can. PDF. So if you go to
the good immigrants.
so
We came from, we're all immigrants.
We're all
came from-
fucking immigrants.
We all came from somewhere. Unless they're Native Americans. We all came here somehow. Yeah, Russia. Yeah, Russia is.
Oh, okay.
Russia's. It's been interesting
Or you can
to
just email them to
wonder
yourself.
what it's like to go to Russia. I mean, I grew up in the north, so you like to think it's cold. There's no hot time in the right? There's a summer. There's a summer. Russia.
Dude, it's like-
underwriters don't
Russia.
like screenshots. They
It's like
to
any
see
day
that.
I'm in Miami.
It's from. The,
It's like summer over there.
I mean, if you take the
What's
screenshots
that?
and then
Yeah,
put it
it
in a
is.
PDF and it's
Yeah.
clear, that
Um,
would work. But underwriters typically don't like to get screenshots.
what else?
What else is Wednesday? It's still not over.
I got you.
This week is still not over. We got many more deals to fund. If you have any questions, now's the time to ask.
Yeah, let's do some Q&A before
This
we
is the
head out
best
here.
time to ask because usually I'll tell you because I'm the one recording all this stuff. Now's the best time to ask. A lot of times people ask questions on social media. Doesn't
How long
always
you been
maybe
in
have the
business?
time to get to them because he's working around the clock, making sure he's on the phone with merchants, getting businesses done, the deals done. But
Okay.
it's a good time to ask.
And you're the 100%.
And so now you're going to New York this week.
Oh no, yeah.
You're going to New York this weekend. What are you excited about that? You haven't been back. Is this your first time back since you left?
No, I was there on New Year's.
Oh, he's there on New Year's.
What's your credit score?
Yeah, it's gonna be my mommy's birthday, so I wanted to go there for the week.
There you go.
6 days, I'm gonna be there.
6 days. 6 days. She's going to talk to him about what's going on in the world of MCA and the podcast and the episodes, maybe.
650.
Did you put out an official?
Oh, Yeah.
No, but that's a great.
You know
that's
what?
a great
I like this.
suggestion.
Great
Yeah,
question.
that's a great.
Great question.
We gotta figure some way to schedule that with Veritas and the sales manager.
Let's hear your sales pitch.
Let me hear your sales pitch.
Perfect.
Man, you don't have enough monthly revenue for you to hear my sales pitch.
They did plan on doing like there's going to be a content piece coming out soon where Sean and Davron are going to write a sales pitch. We're going to put that out. I think they're going to get some feedback. We're going to put it out. We're going to
I want to fund now.
We're going to fund now.
Now.
We have to fund now.
Now.
Got to fund now. Speaking of which, I think there's more deals to be done.
Yeah.
So we're going to head off now. But hey, if you have any other questions, make sure to leave them in the comment section. We'll make sure we answer them. Don't forget to subscribe. If you're a business and you need funding.
No, my mistake though. I don't know how much monthly revenue you have, but you're just not gonna hear my pitch.
Because you're going to have to wait until we do it live and we publish it.
Yeah.
Anyways, all right. Well, this is the end of episode 4. You got anything else?
No, I mean, guys, we're nearing the 1,000 subs, so make sure to subscribe now if you haven't already.
Subscribe now. If you have any other questions about the world of MCA, merchant cash advance, if you're a business owner, you need funding, go to funderhunt.co/last step, fill out the form, get funded fast. Episode 4 is in the books. Stay tuned next time. Take care, guys.
Yeah.